Every great king starts with a dream, even if that dream has wings.
Operation Butterfly was a serious business. The most serious plan a king cub could ever devise.
Are you certain he knows the difference between a moth and a daylight butterfly?
The technical team had doubts, but the heart of the mission was pure.
Mama Liona knew her little cub was up to something. Mamas always know.
Stealth mode activated. A king must be invisible when he needs to be.
Map led to the legendary meadow, the final frontier of the butterfly kingdom.
No risk, no reward. That's the motto of the tiny king.
Based on my data, the success rate is only 12.5%.
Logic argued against the mission, but a king never listens to logic.
But the heart of a friend believed in the impossible. The journey was fraught with danger, mostly from hanging vines and loose twigs.
The sound of a snapped branch is the loudest sound in the entire jungle.
The jungle had ears, and the king cub knew who those ears belonged to.
The closest calls make the best stories, if you survive them.
But one rival king-to-be was watching their every move. The annoying elephant was back, trying to steal the spotlight.
Raja had his own silly schemes, which mostly involved bothering Leo.
Adventure calls, and king cubs must ignore the taunts of the silly.
The goal was close, the air was sweet, and the adventure was in full swing.
The Bridge of Doom. Only the bravest of kings dared to cross it. Panda, the brain of the operation, took no chances.
Lumi, the secret strength, held the world together for her friends.
Ignorance is bliss when you're the leader.
They made it! One step closer to the flying treasure.
Raja's attempt at a stealthy entrance was less than successful. Dignity is a difficult thing to maintain when you are covered in hay. The Tyne King could not resist a little victory dance.
An eye for an eye, a puff for a laugh.
The battle for jungle supremacy was put on pause by sensible friends.
No time for the crown war, Leo. The butterfly plan is waiting. Priorities, Leo. Priorities. A little kindness can melt the coldest of rivalry hearts. The temporary ally still needed his space.
The Bamboo Kingdom, a new world of mystery and beauty.
The king's muscles were still a work in progress. When muscle fails, technology prevails.
A true king of the jungle doesn't need gadgets. Leo was a bit jealous of Panda's smarts.
Lumi's secret power was graceful strength.
Raja just could not resist a little bit of mischief.
Whistling always proves your innocence, right?
The king cub needed to survey his domain. I see it! The butterfly treasure!
The destination was in sight.
The team was ready for the final push.
Mama knew the way, but the journey was for Leo to discover.
The descent was less graceful than the ascent.
Lumi was always there for a soft landing. The king was grateful for his gentle friend.
It was time to review the final schematics. Panda lived for the engineering part of the plan.
The king cub's attention span was limited. Lumi's patience was legendary.
Sometimes a silly joke is all you need. Rivals always find a way to play.
I give up. We'll do this the old-fashioned way.
The best plans often involve no plans at all.
Even kings get tired after a good chase.
The refreshing kindness of a friend. Water breaks bring peace to the jungle.
For a bothersome elephant, you're not so bad. A compliment disguised as an insult.
And you're a silly, fuzzy mane.
Friendship spoken in the language of kids.
Teamwork made the impossible possible.
Science meets strength with surprisingly good results. Everyone had a crucial part to play.
The mamas were watching, and they were proud.
Mud, the ultimate nemesis of clean paws.
Goodbye, golden coat. Hello, mud monster.
Panda could not believe the king cub's messiness.
Lumi was the group's natural caregiver.
Raja found Leo's misfortune hilarious.
The king cub was not amused.
Not ours. Very large. Caution is advised. The Latino male scientist's instinct kicked in.
Even kings feel fear, but they never show it for long.
Lumi was the best lookout.
Raja forgot his rivalry when fear called. The tiny king stepped up when his friends needed him most.
The giant danger was just an old, sleepy friend.
The fear turned into a funny memory.
Raja's curiosity was unstoppable.
Let the old man sleep, Elephant Cub. We have a mission!
The king was back on track.
Into the darkness, where only a light heart can lead.
Panda's cleverness lit up the path.
Even a king needs a little help facing the dark.
Raya was not helping the tension.
Was completely unnecessary.
Panda was not amused by the acoustics.
Lumi was the melody that chased the shadows away.
Courage was contagious.
Leo, the biggest fear, being caught by Mama.
The plan was compromised.
The ultimate escape plan!
Mamas let their children have their secrets.
Mission uncompromised.
Just barely. They made it! The final destination was achieved!
The butterfly treasure. 1,000 colors, 1,000 wings. The target. Bigger, brighter, and more beautiful than the dream.
Our ultimate goal, the ultimate butterfly capture plan, begins now!
The final battle for the king's crown begins.
The tools were ready for the moment of truth.
Be slow, Leo. The wind is against you.
Stealth and wind speed were critical factors. The king cub's approach, silent, determined, and very low to the ground.
Raja had his own, not-so-secret plan.
Lumi provided the necessary cover. The moment of destiny was here.
The rival king had the worst timing in the world.
The moment was lost, thanks to a sneeze.
Failure was a bitter taste for the king cub.
I'm really very sorry.
Raja was truly sorry, in his own elephant way.
Try again. We must adjust the plan.
A good team never gives up.
The new plan. Use the elephant as a diversion. I refuse to be bait. I am a potential king of the jungle.
The bait was a bit too proud.
If you catch it, Elephant Cub, you'll be the hero.
Leo knew exactly which buttons to push.
Flattery always works on the biggest hearts.
Well done, Raja.
The king was honored, and the bait was set.
The mighty and slightly nervous elephant bait was ready.
Stillness was harder than chasing.
The target was drawn to the bait.
Patience was Raja's greatest challenge.
Slowly, the king commanded caution.
The final moment of the elephant bait. Leo was the final strike. The net was poised for victory.
Contact! The briefest touch of the goal.
The butterfly had a defense mechanism.
The bait was knocked off its feet.
A friend's safety was more important than the mission.
The butterfly was enjoying the game.
A moment of total defeat for the engineer.
Lumi was the last hope.
The hero was sad.
It's okay, Elephant Cub. I know you did your best.
Comfort from the king cub.
Leo saw something new in the flight of the butterfly.
A spark of wild king cub genius. The ultimate unsanctioned aerial maneuver. Leo, what are you doing? It's too dangerous! The rational friend was worried sick.
Lumi watched, ready to catch him.
Raja helped, even though he didn't understand the plan.
The king cub flew through the sky.
The ultimate prize was finally in his grasp.
The treasure was a feeling heart.
The king saw the truth. Freedom was more precious than possession.
A true king knows when to let go.
A final thank you from the free spirit.
He hadn't caught the butterfly, but he had captured something better.
Why did you let it go, Fuzzy Mane?
Raja was confused by the meaning of true strength.
A real king of the jungle doesn't need to capture things. He protects them.
The tiny king learned his greatest lesson.
The lesson was officially recorded.
The warmest approval came from the kindest friend.
The four friends shared the quiet joy of a successful failure.
Mama had seen everything, and her heart was full.
The greatest reward, a mother's pride.
The king cub was happy and safe. Did the butterfly capture plan succeed, little king cub?
The final question was asked.
No, Mama, but I learned something even better.
The answer was a lesson in life.
He let it go. It was totally illogical.
Raja was still processing the moral of the story.
Anyway, the plan is over. It's time for a celebration! Every good adventure ends with a snack.
A final, unexpected gift of trust.
The king was crowned with a butterfly.
A memory captured for the ages. Raja was still learning to share the spotlight.
Goodbye, magical friend. Until the next dream.
The long walk home felt safe and happy.
I can't believe we actually found it. It was so shiny.
The biggest treasure ever.
The adventure was over.
The sun set on a day of important lessons. The king cub was tired, but his heart was full. A mother's love is the safest part of all.
The friends always found time for one more game.
Panda's hiding skills needed more practice.
Lumi was the winner of the final game.
Raja thought his trunk in a pot trick was genius.
A new day of lessons was dawning.
Mama, am I a real king of the jungle now?
The ultimate question, asked with a small king cub voice.
You are the king of Mama's heart, Leo. And courage, shown through love, is the only real power.
The tiny king was ready for his future.
Friends and family, the greatest treasure of all!
The journey continues, one lesson at a time.
Operation Forbidden Cave Discovery. The next adventure was already being planned.
Raja was fully on board for the next mission. The jungle slept, but the dreams of the children never did.
The tiny king of the jungle was finally ready to be a king. And so, the tiny king slept, dreaming of new adventures and the love of his friends.